This is Arukh HaShulchan, day 1072. If you'd like to sponsor a coming share more of the Arukh HaShulchan, please contact me directly. Be greatly appreciated. And I should take out my safer first. Today we are doing Simon Sadik Dalid, your dance, Zad, Sadik Dalid Yud Zayin Tuchav Gimel. So we had the base Yosef yesterday about a new not by not new pot, milk pot, milchik, one pot fashik, and so on and so forth. So Yud Zayin, basically, the Achronim tiny. The difficulty basis is why can you not cook lechatchila basar meat or milk in this new pot? Um, uh, um, there are three mediums through which the taste passes. So it's very far removed. Milk gave a taste in the spoon. Vakaf mayim and the spoon in the water. Vamayim k'deira and the water in the pot. Vadayin yishet and all this is still mutter. Uchol deos she's barbasim tzayikei b'dinei not by not. Kul modim shlosh pamim mutter. Everybody agrees that it's the three steps, right? I say three mediums, three steps, right? It's the same thing, the spoon to the water and the water to the pot. So spoon, water, pot. So the actually I'm not wrong. Sorry. There's the milk, the spoon, and the water, and the pot. So it's three mediums. Yes, I got it right the first time. Okay, so the mediums are from the milk to the spoon, from the spoon to the water, from the water to the pot. So the when it's still at multiple days, because the shlosh pamim mutar, I feel chatchila. Even chatchila, so it would not be a problem to use that spoon in a parv pot, and it's a parv. Okay, mutar chatchila. It's still used the pot for everyone, meat or milk at that point. That's the shach and bichodesh is taina. And it's preferable, but tashvish achron, to go after the last usage. In other words, okay, you inadvertently use meat after milk. So stick with the meat. Since the last spoon was the fleshik, so just make it a fleshik pot. That's the shach v'lo even if the pot was fleshik. But Ben Yomo had been used in 24 hours. And they stuck a milchik pot, which is also Ben Yomo, in the pot. Wasn't 60 in the water to correspond to the spoon. The pot doesn't become muscle with time, not by not. It doesn't become usher on account of not by not came and because there's no meat in the pot at the moment. It's certainly true. Is not forget gloss over this or forget it. He holds in a food stuff. Not by not certainly not by not. It's minute even the most in as we shall find in Tzarkei. The dogim shemuta only bekara with fish which is cooked in a fleshik pot. The muta achlan bekutach you're allowed to eat them with milk. Came which was only lechol dogim bechol because you want to eat the milk, the fish with the milk. Medina mutar, and this is according to the letter of Lord's mutar. If shalom echol osam below cholav, we can't. You tell him that it is he should eat without the milk. V'avazekid It's way after the fact. In other words, he wanted to do that. He did it. And this way we can't. This one we can't stop him. Which is interesting. Looking at it. Kind of creative. But okay, so that's the we can't stop him, says the Arukh HaShulchan. Even though the Ashkenazim would stop him. But Ava B'Kdeira is Valish Shakdeir Shabasar. When in the pot, when the pot is fleshing, and you cook without 24 hours a dish without meat. And you're stuck in it a milky spoon, which is also within 24 hours. Then there's shishim, and there's a 60 in the pot. We can still cook fleshing like you did before. Avo b'kedera chadasha. But that's when it's already fleshing. But in a new pot, v'aba shneim not barnat, hafachim, and you then two not barnats which are contradictory. Shalchol v'shalbasar, milk and then meat. Then kan shishim no 60. Shisha come on, leisa cloud dami, because if there was 60, none of this would matter at all. Ava b'shem shishim this is 60 meat. Now not barnat mutter. Granted, not barnat is mutter zel b'di'evet. It's like the b'di'evet which Arukh HaShulchan just told us about. Come over machol. You need to eat the food. But the pot is still holding by the chatchila. Why should you use either meat or milk? You can use it for other things. As far as Rabbi saying about the shulchan not mutter rak b'di'evet. In this case, so well, it's only mutter b'di'evet because sharei v'kol tzas tami is just some infinitesimal taste. When you eat the ain't true, it's not also zel b'di'evet. That's after the fact. Not preferably. Low dami shishim sound like when there's 60. But shishim kind of lace dami. 60, none of this is significant. With Svar Bruhi, this is a clear cut svara. He says in the brackets, Samati Zemi Divri Atazal, Badafa Achron Amuva Pri Magadim, etc. From the Taz. And that's what he says since it was new. Nobody cooked it ever. If it was an old pot, within 24 hours, now within 20 or not within 24 hours, ain't the var habayde not by not money touch me go then. Nothing because by not prevents you from reverting to its previous use. The Evan came and shot Varshim Shubo. He's already used it. And to not be able to use this Yevet. A new pot is the Chatchila. Meaning you can select whatever usage. That's what we tell you what usage to choose the Chatchila. You test the Fiza. According to this, we have a new halacha, but not by not, but kalim, and when it was with the vessels. B'derech hadasha in a new pot, shevish l'mayim in which they cook water or yirakos or vegetables or sharatat lo basar lo cholav. Any other dish without meat and without milk. The tofu bach kav cholev is bas yoma, and they're stuck in it a milking spoon within 24 hours. Vein shishim b'keder neged akav, and there isn't 60 in the pot corresponding to the spoon. Nasak der choleves, the pot becomes milking. Yeshba. It's preferable to make it milking at this point. They put a fleshik spoon, which is within 24 hours. They those shishin that have in 60 corresponding to the spoon. It should be a fleshik about lechatchila. It brings down the brackets. Is also according to shach. Okay, that's not important for us now. So when you use putting both spoons, like the case of the Beis Yosef, Dvarim acherim. Actually, he says not to go like the last thing it was. Before I said Yishu to Tashish Achron, but that was in Yuzayin. But Tesayin, the Beis Yosef himself had said that you should not use it for fleshing or milk. Use it for or continue with for the rest of its life. I guess the contrary. You should use this pot for parv, something which is not fleshing or milking. So I'm not sure why they say something. Whether we're showing that you go after the last thing. Here it seems to be saying that you go after. You count. They cancel each other out. Keep the pot for parv. That's when there's in 60 hours. Shishim in 60 then it's imminent Neshatam. She has to be because the taste, and when there's more than 60, come on, Dami, it's as if it doesn't exist. Therefore, one of the cups is not, one of the spoons is not within 24 hours. She like the spoon which was within 24 hours. Well, she suppose we shall see. If neither of them was within 24 hours, so you can use it for whatever purpose you want. Because Ramah writes, there should be a pot in which you cook vegetables or water. If it's the ben yomo, and then you stuck in it a spoon which is within 24 hours. The pot is not within 24 hours. Or vice versa. Or shishim, there's 60. Hakol shor, everything is mutzah. Nagim machmir l'chol ma'achol k'min ha'klisha ben yoma. Because the custom is to machmir to eat those vegetables or that water according to the type of the keli which was within 24 hours. Bless our keli shem ben yoma, and to answer the keli which is not ben yoma. You can kasher. Ve'el chumra ba'ama. Tell you, go kasher it. Medina go shari, because according to strict law, all this mutter, so if it's mechumra. Zesh kos no gemachne chuli lokai ayesh b'machol shishim. Now, when the food has 60, corresponding to the spoon, the b'shishim ein machmir klal. You know, the 60 should not be machmir. You don't have to machmir. You chol machol b'shishim. She has to eat the food as with whatever you want. Okay, that was the Ramah and the initial explanation of the Arukh HaShulchan. Now he gives a little more elaborate explanation. Chaf Aleph. Deeper Dvar means to say, Kagon Shaya Kadevish Basa was a fleshing patch Loisa Bastiama, which is now the tray for us. Bibishu Basa from the time you cook meat in it. Latavishu Bayrokas, now they cook vegetables in it, or Mayim Blue Basa, or water without meat. They'll talk about Kaf Cholevis Banyom when you put it in a milking spoon, which is within 24 hours. Bemak there, Shishim Nega Kaf, and there's 60 in the pot corresponding to the spoon. Mikadina Komos, according to strict law, everything is permissible. That there, Nishu Shabasa Kamoshaya, the pot remains fleshing like it was. About kaflo asura, and the spoon doesn't ask him neshu not by not. It's the spoon. There was a taste given into the spoon, and that spoon gives into the water, into the pot. Even though Beis Yosef had said when it's 2 different spoons in a new pot, you should keep the pot for parv. That's because it's new. But if it's old, you should not cancel the prior main usage of it. Most of the time, it's Sifut Ches, like we said a few moments ago. With strict level, you can eat the dish, whether either with basa or chol. The b'chol v'adei shari, we milk it certainly with them. Neshak dereshul basa ain't about yoyma, because the pot, which is fleshing, was not within 24 hours. But it's a time of gam, therefore it's nice time of gam. Or basa gakim with it's also mutter to eat with meat. Neshak kav shechol v'avi neshak tam and neshak tam, because every taste the spoon gave, it was not giving it into meat directly. It was giving it to pot, the water which gave it into the pot. Feeling bishamakas even inside the game, and not by not, but bishul, even those are machir right not by not when we're cooking. When cooking, yishma gamken the tchilas kaf in a bishul is not really cooking. The bishul gomer avamina gulesak they're gonna gamer, but nevertheless, custom is to forbid the pot. Afilu levashu b'shad for him even to eat other things to it. Lechol machol b'kli choleves. And you eat the food which is just cooked there in a milchik plate. Not eating with meat. V'lo cholav. You eat a milchik plate, but not with meat, not with milk. These are all chumras. But that's where the minhag. Ain't shum time the chumras elu. So he says there's no reason for these chumras intrinsically. Ela sheyesh no hagim came, but some have this minhag. L'chein b'she'eni yochol echol b'lo basar cholav. If you can't eat without meat or with milk for some reason, yochel b'cholav, eat with milk. Shua ben yomo, which was the ben yomo. We mail him a dover lefach, so the opposite is true. Shakdei bas yomo, that the pot is within 24 hours. Akaf eda ben yomo, and the spoon is not within 24 hours. Have a lefach, that was the opposite. Because some see if you ches, the Indian achilas amachol lo shayach chatchil b'di evet. And Arukh HaShulchan reminds us that he was mechadish in ches. In terms of eating, there's no chatchil b'di evet, because now you want to eat it. It's already cooked, so that's considered b'di evet. So to an old pot, the same thing. Therefore, the chumrah is only place where the custom is in effect. Nogin came was that called varim mivraim, and then all the Beis Yosef said and the Rambam says are clear. And he says in the bracket something which I don't really understand, but you don't have to amend the words like the shach does. The dina gam shach modeh. The shach also concedes halachos. He holds that the sticking the spoon is like cooking. Also, not by not, but bishul, those who are also not by not, but cooking. Also, lechol amachol im hadovar shekeneged haben yomo. You can't eat the food with the opposite. The spoon is milchik, not with fleshik. Spoon is fleshik, not with milchik. V'duk. Chad base. Question about Torah. B'shem sefer shumas. It's two rights. Ava could be ava. God, the b'shar isurin kidei rishon isur shishar sameis leis. There'll be some other bus b'cholov. Where if you have a pot of a prohibited substance, the shas may say below iser, which for 24 hours is empty without anything also. If you heat up uh, hot water within those 24 hours, this is gone. But within 24 hours after this, you heat up water. It makes a basioma again. With needs another 24 hours. After you heat up the water. It's not sure basachov. If you go to the meeting within 24 hours, you heat up water. And after 24 hours before the original cooking of the meat, you're cooking milk. Even though it's in the 24 hours of the heat of the water, it's okay. Person according to being it's chanam b'shari surin tam achiluk pasha. It's obvious what the difference. The basar have a not by not that tera mina basar there mina there lamaim. By the basar it was not by not that tera because it went from the meat to the pot, and from the pot to the water mina mine like there from the water to the pot. We made it that niklash tam basar, so the taste of the meat is already weakened. But if it's a prohibited substance, kula nevela, the entirety becomes nevela. In other words, the entire whatever you cook there. When you cook more than the 24 hours, have to be cooking the isser itself. That's in the 24 hours of the time you cook the water. I feel man lost really chanam b'shayim, but even those who don't know chanam and other prohibitions, come davar iser was we had dealing with usher substance. Time you store every time you have the taste of this or have a kagufa iser. It's like the iser itself. Below shaykh iser not by not. It's not called a not by not. It's an actual taste. Because the so by the final analysis came the iser mind. Since the prohibition is not for the water, because the taste of this or sheyeshma, which has, and the taste of this is very damaged because after 24 hours. Like the Prichadosh wants to say, no, is it also not after 24 hours? When they heat up the water in the pot, a plate, the water drew out the iser into the water, and it absorbed it again. It came into the walls of the pot. Since the iser got emitted into the water within 24 hours. It's like the iser is still outright. It's like there. If you got 24 hours in that time. But if it's meat, came in the heteru, since it's mutter, nukla shatan, the taste is diminished. We obviously, but this is said consistently a terabola we're much more lenient than terabola. So this is we consider and since it's hetera and the taste is weakened, have not by not, so it's not by not, and it's not by not. Yes, it's as if the meat is there. Come like tam kosher, but it's a weakened taste the meat. Even though the tour holds only say chanam bas v'cham, nevertheless, here there would be the iser would be more into the iser davar aser would make the water problematic. The meat does not. The back says Rabbi says because of time nechanan. It says about because chanan lachin lotik didn't have a shot, but it says b'shas. I think it's Shulchan Aruch. Mishum the was feel like ganken kator. It's like tur since like base tzarchim. You can't ekos with tur, so that's the case why tur right. Okay, that's it for today.